And our proposed meeting of the board will be on January second week. That will be 1 month after from now. There is no impediment for the Committee of Three to meet initially, and after that we meet again to consider the input to be given by the different hosts, so that they will be able to give the suggestion to the three-man committee before it will be finally resolved. So my stand is I will request the Committee of Three to come out with a recommendation in time for the special board meeting, considering that each member of the board, two-thirds of the members are the duly elected regular chairperson by the time of January. Actually, ang naghihintay recipient in the motion is Vice Chairman Datuin, Vice Chairman Soprano, and Secretary Vice President Cabor. Vice Chairman Bomsotay is the chairman of the committee hosting of the National Congress. Dalawang so, Owen and Vice Chairman or Chairman Coro? And then the team member, okay, Vice Chairman. Okay, so there's a motion to increase the committee of five, the committee of three, the committee of five to include the regional chairman Owen and the national vice chairman Bomsotay. Duly seconded? Okay, no further discussion, no amendments. Hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved. Okay, so the said item will be taken up in the special board meeting. I'm hoping that the committee of five will come up their recommendation. So, yes.
Section 11 Rule 60. It states here that PCL can count 10%. It should be substituted to surplus instead of income, because we are not in business here. If we had put income here, if we are in business, it will be surplus.
So it will be in charge with the committee. You are a member of the committee. So let us proceed with item number 5. The hostel concern, I think, has been addressed by supplemental budget number the supplemental budget that we have approved. The chair will call for a recess. Ang total ito ng ating hostel, yung second floor natin, na-renovate natin yung rooms lahat due to the feedback given by Senator Alan Cayetano. But there are 6 rooms remaining na hindi natapos, eh saka wala na tayong hope for the feedback, no? To resurrect, no? And that is the second floor. And also we have still remaining rooms in the first floor. I think we converted into another 1 room, the former CR, near the kitchen, and another 2 rooms na gawing laundry and housekeeping. To totally complete, including the renovation of the Quezon City room and on the 3rd floor. So, according to information, the every room will cost 250 ang kanyang total renovation. Actually, it will entail a lot of money. However, I am just submitting this to the national board, considering that as of now, marami na rin ang nag-patronize sa ating hostel, because we are offering the lower, the cheapest rate in town for the councilors of the 4th and even 5th plus municipality. And I would like to say I am happy for other officers who are patronizing to really stay in the hostel in spite of some problem, especially on the road, no? Entering our hostel. But there are still there are still occupants who are really using our hostel considering the safe garage, no? Naka-enclose tayo. So I would like to invite all the members of the National Board, that especially those are new one, if you have time visit our hostel. And in our budget approved in the National Board in June, we earmarked 500,000 pesos as our equity for the construction of the PCL Center in Visayas, another 500 for PCL Center for Mindanao, considering that we consider the present hostel as the PCL Center for Luzon as our present, because it is located in Metro Manila. Metro Manila is part of Luzon. So the problem of our equity of the island PCL Center, we put the little amount because we are hoping that PILAP is still there, so that counterparting can be done. We have the 500,000 plus the additional support of other senators and even congressmen hosting the hostel. So the issue now, we cannot use these 500,000 unless the board opt to consider. We will use the 1 million, realign it, and then at least complete some remaining rooms in the hostel if the board wants to really maximize, because it will not entail additional appropriation. The appropriation is already there. So yun lang yung concern na i-raise ko. Maybe after that we will go back, we will make that as an end. If there will be some agreement, we can proceed with any realignment to the hostel improvements. But for the meantime, just to avoid delay on our discussions, I will open on the last portion, so that whether or not we will consider that option. So the chair would like to request we will proceed with item number 6, the adopting the SEC registered PCLLA charter by the all charter. May I request our representative of the Legislative Academy, Council, the Secretary Director, Larry Caminero, to please explain before this August body the need to adopt the SEC registered.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and to the members of the PCL National Board. Thank you for Muntabor. I am late and I have just passed away. I've just arrived from Palawan doing an orientation for the Council of the Year. First of all, Mr. Chair.
Hello, sir.
In the documents submitted or
Ay, sir, hindi pa, sir.
tapos na ba? Nagbibigay na?
The chair
Okay, sir. Oh, sir.
of this
Oh, sir.
body, we will allow
Okay, sir.
our Secretary Director
Hindi pa, sir. Hindi pa, sir.
to present for some information that maybe before the formal motion
Opo, sir.
to adopt the set measures will be before our calendar.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Chair, I just presented something in a very nutshell. First, you can see the tentative schedules of the
items, economic enterprise. But here, it's a secondary purpose to see that broker or dealers, securities, government securities, individual dealers, investment advisors, those open investment company, trading plans, so on and so forth. We did not specify the engaged in souvenir items or another sorry. be incorporated in the bylaws?
May we hear from the chairman of the board of trustees of the PCL? Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we only included the primary purpose as a secondary because our understanding that at the time is focus on the primary task providing services to PCL. Admittedly, the one in the bylaws that we should bring the PCL shop training is not included, but we can amend it into the secondary purpose. So the primary purpose is only providing services for training of PCL elected and not elected persons.
Yes, we will let the board of trustees to proceed with that, consider that endeavor in order to make to have the additional opportunity to generate some funds for these operations. PCL. Yes,
I understand that this checklist is made performa. So, the later time, the proper time, so what can we do? Pass it again to the
yes, yes. Okay, so that's for information what the Executive Vice President is saying to us. So we are now in the discussion, no further discussion on the said motion to adopt the PCLA charter. No, is there any amendment? Hearing none, is there any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved. So let us proceed with considering that our amendments to the PCL constitutional bylaws will be submitted to the for ratification to the National Assembly is coming March 5 to 7 after the board will finally approve the date in order to increase the revenue of the funds of the PCL. I think there are proposals. May I request again our representative of the Legislative Academy, Nari Caminero, to present the amendments, proposed amendments. May I request Nel? Nel? No, this is. We have the copy. Ayun, langit, batayan. Ayun. May I, again, review. Okay, may I request Larry to present first. I think the first amendment is on the term use on page 5. We have already two elections that we only collected the 4,000 pesos. So there was a proposal. Yes, Larry.
Mr. Chair, I'm moving for the
Section 4, Article 6.
Section 4 of Article 6. It's about term use. From 4,000 to 5,000.
Okay, so then another amendment on yes.
Are we going to present this?
Yes, for ratification. For ratification. Yes.
For the benefit of those who just
Actually, this is the old one. We are just highlighting the amendment. Actually, the amendment is just minimal amendment. If you will approve this on the special board meeting, mas maganda kasi lumabas na regular board meeting yung ating approval. Unless we will agree that we will have the amendments of the pilots during the special board meeting this coming January. However, we can adapt the amendment now, and then we will further entertain another amendment on the special board meeting this coming January 2nd. Yes, we will have a continuing amendment. So we can adopt now the proposed amendment, and then let us entertain another additional amendment this coming final version on January. Okay. So Alaric proceeds Article 13. 12, yes. Yes, Chairperson of Region 9.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, just want to find out, once the amendments have been approved, when is this going to be applicable?
Once it will be ratified by the National Assembly during the March 5 to 7.
So it's going to be approved in 2014.
No, 20, yes, the payment will be 2016.
At 2016.
But other provisions will take effect upon approval. Except the payment, because we have paid already our third dues.
Yeah, because
We're not paying the difference of 1,000.
yeah, because the budget for 2014 is already
Yes.
approved by
The third dues will be paid on 2016. Okay, Larry, please.
Mr. Chair, I think I will just read all the proposed amendments, then move it, then to be seconded, then let's push it to discussion.
Go ahead, please. We will use the microphone.
The first was the third dues from 4,000 to 5,000 pesos. The second, Mr. Chair, is on Article 13. It's about
Good. Advisor.
Wala po.
Advisors, the 13 is here, the 12 is here.
Article 12. It's about advisors. I will read first the content of the old one. The immediate past national chairman and national president shall serve as the advisors of the PCL whose term shall be coterminous with the elected incumbent officers. The amendment is the phrase and that is read and be part of the management committee. Then another is
Article 13.
Article Section 2 because in conformity with the Article 12, we just simply included it here in conformity to Article 12. So,
Okay, nawala sa liit mo buko. Article
sharing.
But take note that Section 30, the 4,000 will become 5,000 if we will adopt this finally.
It's about Section 13 of Article 18, letter A, from 60% for the national to 55%. In will and letter D from 30% to 40% in favor of the local PCL chapters. Meaning mag-increase naman ang national, kahit bumaba sa 55%, pero with the increase of 1,000, i-increase pa rin in totality. At saka, the bigger increase will be in favor of the local PCL chapter. Dahil doon naman talaga yung mga activities.
So, ibig sabihin, kung nag-increase ka ng 1,000, ang halos lahat na increase pupunta sa provincial federation chapter at saka sa city chapter as an augmentation of the present fund.
I-move ko muna para magka-discussion. So, with those aforementioned proposed amendments, Mr. Chair, I'm moving the same.
So, including the national office, the third use of instead of 4,000 to be 5,000.
I'm moving, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion. Duly seconded. Is there any second? Okay, second. Discussion, yes, by Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, can we take into consideration the specific client of Pateros? Pateros is the only municipality in the national capital region. So how will we address their predicament?
Okay, so first amendment here is the discussion on the amendment presented first. Of, on 5,000. Okay. Discussion on the 5,000. Yes, Secretary Vice President Cotabato.
One is query on the need. Why the need to increase from 4,000 to 5,000? You have to have an answer to that before we get to the general assembly.
How many terms?
Second, the purpose is increasing the revenues. But in effect, the national office share is decreased from 60 to 65. Okay. Third, why not increase also the membership? We are increasing the hospitalization and funeral. This is part of the funds probably that will cater to this. So, we'll increase now from 4 to 5, why don't we also increase the revenue? That's just
Okay, we will tackle that further, like what the National Vice Chairman is sharing with us, the status of Pateros. So, we are not touching on the third use, yes, Regional Chairperson.
On the query, you look at the breakdown. It's really an increase for the provincial and city chapters. I'm running a provincial chapter. My funds is not gonna cover the expenses the whole term. I'm only receiving about 200,000 plus for the 3 years. It's not enough. This increase is for the chapters, our local chapters. So, because the bulk of the increase will go to us, not to the national office.
We are not,
The need is there.
but the present, the share of the national will not be decreased actually with the amendment of the sharing. Actually, in the 1,000 pesos, the national will still share, I think, 200, or I think it is additional hundreds. Because of the sharing scheme. If the 4,000, for example, 4,000, how much is the 4,000 share of the national? 4,000, magkano kinuha natin? 2,400. Okay. Granting, 5,000. Magkano ang share ng national? Oh, 3,000. So, ibig sabihin, national nag-increase pa rin. Pero ang bulk ng increase will be on the provincial and on the city chapter. As our support, para maraming pera ang ating mga provincial federation and the city chapter. So, yun ang kanyan. Wala, hindi naapektahan ng national. Because the purpose of amendment of the sharing is to suit that the bulk of the increase we give it to the local. But however, the national still enjoy an increase of the share, also the share out of the 1,000 increase. Yes, Chairman.
Might I suggest that we will avoid future problems such as this because the rate that you go, inflation is automatically increased also. But also everything increases on year basis. So if not, you then provide an escalation, an automatic escalation. If there is no for membership so it cannot be done on a monthly
Okay, so is there any objection to increase the third use to from 4,000 to 5,000? Yes.
Discussion on this. This may be a very controversial move to the membership when we go to the General Assembly and Assemblies because the first impression of the members is bakit kayo nag-increase? What for? So can we explain that, Mr. Chairman, to the General Assembly because this is 4,000 to 5,000, although this is not our money, this is government's money that we will use in paying. They will still question us why? Because every time we have mayor and the meeting, they pay a very high registration fee and they say, ang taas-taas na nagsingin mo, mag-increase pa kayo ng term dues. Is this reasonable, Mr. Chairman? We have matrix to present, but this is reasonable for the general membership, the increase of 4,000 to 5,000.
Yes, Chairman Owen.
As the PFP as well, I will endeavor to explain this to my chapter because I will be explaining that this will be the vote that will go to us. And we've been operating on a 250,000 something budget for the last 12 years or 16 years. And I can remember 4 terms. Because we are still getting even your 5 classes from 4,000. So, we have how many times na nag-increase na kaya i-improve din yung ating mga activities and chapters. Ano ba? Kumani.
May ask Mr. Chairman, they may ask us, nanunogo ba kayo at nag-i-English kayo ng this month?
We will give more services. We will answer it in a positive way. We will give, actually, this is now high time to present this because nakita ng mga member yung mga pagbabago at mga maraming programang binibigay natin sa kanila. Siguro, kung ipipresent natin ito na wala tayong nagawa at wala silang nakikita, lalo siguro tayo ibatikos nila. Yun ang nakikita ko maging disadvantage.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I think that's the only thing that Chairman Capilis has been for. But if we present the increase, we should also present where the said increase will be used, what activities, what projects, what additional benefits that the members will get. For example, we could include the additional health benefits as one of the reasons for the increase. But we have to be there with a list to justify the increase.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Vice Chairman Raul Rivera on the side.
This was initially by the National Board. I would like to ask this question. Has this matter been brought to the attention of the PD Mayor? Because
according to Section 5, the following membership PNWs may be increased upon recommendation of the National Executive Officers. It is then the PFP themselves know best whether there will be an increase or not. So this should be discussed first in the NAO, although this was initiated by the National Board, when I would like to thank also the National Board for initiating this increase in favor of the PFP, the provincial local city center.
Actually, if we will read Section 5, the foregoing membership fee and term dues may be increased. So the word used is may be. However, considering that the NAO cannot be convened due to the problem of Yolanda, so we are invoking now on the amendments to the Constitution. The amendments to the Constitution may be proposed by the national officer or any member of any council and submitted to the National Board for proper action. The National Assembly may repeal, modify, or amend any amendments approved by the National Board with a majority vote of all members present. The National Assembly shall act as a whole to approve or any proposed amendment with intention by vote of majority of those present. The amendment shall take effect upon its approval unless a specific date of effectivity has been used. So we use the word maybe because finally no amendments will be submitted for ratification if it is not approved by the National Board. So the word recommendation may be recommended actually is just a repetition of amendments may be proposed, but finally it is the National Board who will act on the amendment. Yes.
To reconcile all this, we have regional chair. Probably it's a matter of delaying this matter to the PFPs. Anyway, it is for the benefit. But Chairman has a point. But we cannot reconcile, Mr. Chairman, with the regional chair probably imparting to them that this increase is for us. And second, during the National Assembly, the PFP should, together with the regional chair, should push for the approval during the plenary, Mr. Chairman, so that we can have a smooth I would like to acknowledge Mr. Chairman, the survivor. My brother,
Okay, so shall we proceed? Okay na tayo lang sa 5,000? Okay, so how about item number Article 12?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I'd like to, when I mention the problem of
Okay, we will first read the pending motion. Kung okay na sa 5,000, so okay na ba tayo sa Article 12? Maging part ng Management Committee ng National Advisors. And may include kami sa... Yes.
Mr. Chairman, as correctly pointed out, can we resolve that issue first dahil ang nakalagay sa Section 5, the National Board, the foregoing membership fee and term dues may be increased upon the recommendation of the National Executive Officers approved by the National Board, provided such increase does not exceed 20% of the current phase. So if we have this increase in the term dues, 20% of 1,000 is only
20% of 4,000 is 800. We are adding 1,000. So we are now provide further that increase beyond 2,000 at 20% shall require the ratification to the General Assembly. So we are proposing not 800 increase but 1,000 increase, so it will be the subject to General Assembly ratification. Okay, so further amendment? Yes, the gentleman from Pateros, the PCL chairman now, you have now the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I would like to thank Vice Chairman Dr. Rai for being the topic of the problem of Pateros. Municipality of Pateros, Metro Manila. Mr. Chairman, it seems that the Municipality of Pateros, Metro Manila is not a member of regional NCR. Therefore, the said municipality is no longer a member of PCL. So, can we consider in the amendments the problem of the municipality of Pateros? Because the requirement of regional NCR should be a high population. That's the reason the members of regional NCR was only 16. And supposed to be Metro Manila is 16 plus 1, which is the municipality of Pateros. So, I think we have to consider that.
Yes, Vice Chairman Dodo. Actually, we belong to Metro Manila, and most of the LGU in Metro Manila are already cities, except Pateros. So, when the regional elections of the National Capital Region is being called to elect, they are excluded. So, the appeal of the gentleman from Pateros is we are part of PCL that will be considered in the regional elections to be involved or participate during the regional elections. Yes, Chairman Coron.
Here is a situation where Pateros is orphaned by population and law. Metro Manila is composed of 17 cities and only one municipality. The only reason why Pateros cannot be a city is Pateros is not qualified in terms of population and areas. Okay? So because of that, it's the only LGU in Metro Manila that was left behind. It remains a municipality. Now, under our constitution, you only have a provincial and city chapter. Municipalities in the province are part of the provincial chapter. But Pateros now, because there is no province in Metro Manila, is orphaned by operation of law. So what we're saying here is that we can amend the Constitution that for purposes of the regional elections, yes, Pateros should be entitled to one chapter. That is my proposal. Yes.
In NCR, just for purposes
Because
of
there's a
regional.
unique situation, no? That arises because of this situation. There is no province in Metro Manila. Metro Manila is a special body created by FSBA.
So I would like to, once we will agree on that, because we would like Pateros to participate in the regional elections, I will be requesting the regional chairman of NCR to go over Article 15 and Section 4. So maybe you can present that properly in a final form in the special board meeting, but we will approve in principle that we agree that the Pateros, municipality of Pateros, for purposes of regional election, will be granted is considered as a chapter for process of regional elections. Yes, Executive Vice President.
Yes, if the moment allowed to continue until cityhood should have to take.
Okay. So we are not closing the door that Pateros soon will become a city.
ever become a city, Councilor Castillo?
I
Under these circumstances?
If you become mayor.
What is the population?
The population is only 67.
Malayo pa.
65 something.
A mile away.
200,000. Including the area. The area is small. Pero kung makukuha niyo yung point,
Economic Philadelphia might not happen in our lifetime.
Solidarity, yung income mo guys. Yes.
Very hirap.
Yes. Yung local.
The amendment of the city council. Who knows? They are paranoid.
Yes. Chairman Castillo, the general law, mayroong qualification to become a city. But in the general law, there is always an exemption to the general law. So Congress might consider that, especially if some of the members of this board in 2016 will become a member of the Congress. They can do it, yes, Chairman.
Well, Mr. Chairman, in fact, I was proposing that the Philippine Councilors will pass a resolution requesting Congress on behalf of Pateros to create Pateros into a city in view of the circumstances. And I think that would help because if the PCL itself will pass a resolution requesting Congress to create Pateros into a city.
Can we do that in as soon as possible time?
Yes.
I remember, Mr. Chairman, there were 16 cities which were declared as unqualified by the Supreme Court, and then because of the MR and the Secretary of State, it became city.
Yes, Regular Chairman.
There is nothing impossible.
I work with the volatility also that the era of the cities will not be deducted. So, anyway, Pateros will not be in Metro Manila. They don't need the era subdivision or Whitmore coming from the rest of the cities from the country. Diba? I understand the issue there. I support fully the cityhood because it's like the situation very easy. But the only because we don't have to clear ourselves with our principles, if ever we do that, including the chairman.
What is at stake now is the amendments to the Constitution. We will consider that when we request the Chairman of NCR, Raul, and MMPC Chairman to present as a matter of performance style in the portion of Article 15. We will include that, including we will be waiting. That's what Executive Vice President Montabor recommended to the Committee of 5 to go over the protest of CAR, also to revisit this second paragraph of Section 4 in selection and election of regional council, the preference. So maybe we can have that in the Section 4 another paragraph.
So, Mr. Chairman, I will submit our proposed amendment to the Committee of Five. This time it will be special.
No, not the Committee of 5. The Committee of 5, what I mean is the Baguio City, the CAR. So we will adapt now. The principle that Pateros be given the status, voting status.
I shall move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion duly seconded. Is there any further discussion? Amendment? Yes, discussion. Yes.
In relation to my situation in the army, we have this regional legislative assembly, which is a special case wherein it exercises legislative function. So, as like in the province, it is the president of the federation becomes the ex officio member of the provincial board. So, I would like to suggest that the my situation would be open for discussion. That I propose that there's a certain resolution perhaps that would recommend me to be as a member, ex-officio member of the regional assembly.
Okay, that's the recommendation of of the arms. So maybe we will treat that in the last portion, but at least formal talaga. Okay? That we will be requesting the arm to consider you to be a member of the Regional Legislative Assembly. Okay? So,
This matter kasi po is a special case because it is the only, Guard is the only region that exercises legislative function.
yes. Because we will include maybe in the last portion, to request also the Office of the President to issue an administrative order that all regional chairperson will become a member of the Regional Development Council, the RDC. We have to revive that before there was no resignation. At this time, we would like to ask the present administration to consider all the regional chairman of the PCL, regional chairperson and regional chairman to be a part of the RDC. Okay, so the chair now considers those partial amendments of the constitutional bylaws, and with an agreement that we will finalize this in the continuing discussion during the first special board meeting this coming January. Yes, Chairman Barros. Yes, maybe with that option, we have now approved acceptance, partial amendments. Maybe we will have the committee of three to accept other amendments and presented during this special board meeting. Can I request Chairman Dodo to head that committee with Attorney Coro and Attorney Owen, unless it's committee of five. Yes, done in writing so that it can be easy to discuss. Yes. Yes.
In fact, for information, the last day for submission of all possible amendments is on the last board meeting, because there will be no amendment to the bylaws unless approved by the board.
Yes, yes. So that will be the last. So the board now it is very clarified that we are convening also this special board meeting is coming in January for the purpose of to finalize the amendments to the Constitution and bylaws. So, is there any motion to that? That it will be recorded in this board meeting that we are, one of the purpose of the special board meeting is also to finalize the amendments to the PCL Constitution and bylaws. There is a motion to be seconded, no further discussion, amendments, and the same motion is approved. So let us proceed to the next item. Yes. Yes, we will request the Executive Director to make a special invitation for those who are involved in the committees to be ahead of the schedule. Okay. Okay, so shall we proceed with item number 8, the 9th PCL National Congress. The availability of the SMX, that information from our Executive Director is only March 5 to 7. First, we have to approve the date of our 9th National PCL National Congress. Is there any motion that our 9th PCL National Congress will be on March 5 to 7, 2014? There is a motion. Duly seconded. Is there any further discussion? And amendment? Hearing none. Amendment. We forgot that it will be held in SMX Convention Center, Pasay, Mall of Asia, Pasay City, Metro Manila. Okay, that's an amendment to be seconded. So is there any discussion on that amendment? Hearing none, is there any objection to the amendment? Hearing none, the said amendment is hereby approved. Further amendment? Hearing none, the said motion that our 9th National PCL National Congress be held on March 5 to 7 at SMX Convention Center, Mall of Asia, Pasay City, Metro Manila is hereby approved. So let us proceed with the registration fee. Yes. We will be making some announcement. We will be making some announcement anytime before the adjournment of the chairmanship of the committee. The committee, so that after this meeting, not only the PCL cooperative will meet, but all the chairmans present, because based on our guidelines on the hosting, it is the national chairman, the national president, who are going to appoint the chairman. So there will be initial meeting of the chairman or the chairperson of chairman this afternoon.
My concern, Your Honor, whenever approaching the first problem, conservative now, possibly now,
Yes, we will be announcing before the adjournment.
especially in accommodation.
Yes. Yes, we will make the announcement. That's why in this item number 9 Congress registration, I will now turn over it to my Vice Chairman, the presiding officer, and other items that the President and myself will be going outside and finalize, because we have an initial meeting yesterday with the chairpersons, and properly we will be announcing before the adjournment the chairperson of the different committee as mandated by our policy. Thank you. So I will now asking my Vice Chairman to preside over. Related to the PCL National Congress is the registration fee and maybe other assessments that needed to be included in the notice, because whatever approval that we will going to make today, I will request our Secretary General, maybe in De La Cruz Fernandez, including myself, that we have to finalize the letter today and submit to the ALG for the issuance of the circular. So may I request my Vice Chairman?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. So, can we continue discussions on item number 8, PCL National Congress? Okay, on page 41 is the revised policy on hosting the National Congress. Can I go through it? On page 41. Okay, we'd like to call a 5-minute recess so that everyone will be given more than time to go over the policy guidelines. If it's not that on page 41, then we shall resume. Yeah, so that would be manifestation is well taken, and we should note that when we submit again the most revised posting policy. Any others? Yes, yes, we can follow. Yes, but the thing is, if we implement that policy for the first time, especially in the National Congress, makagulo, and unless you want to turn the productivity.
Really the problem. Some people were wasting too much money because some people are coming in late afternoon and we're already paying for their lunch. If we have to pay the last time, the last time
So during the first day, the registration, we will give out the proposal is to give out vouchers. Oo. But pwede, if we do it, Sir Todo, you are correct, instead of voucher, then we have out money worth 250. But, the suggestion is not taken, so what is the pleasure of the body? Okay, there is a motion. Okay. Can we have order so that we can dispose of the motion of Chairman? But there is a motion coming from Chairman Bono that on day one of the Congress, instead of preparing lunch for the delegate, we shall give 300 pesos for those who are prepaid. Okay, so there is a motion. Have it been seconded? Are there any objections? There being none. Okay, then the motion is carried. Yes.
Maybe, so if ever you get 300 pesos for additional.
Yeah, that was the intention.
How about the walk-in delegation?
I think you're right for begin the registration. Upon registration. Here, sir, before 12. Before lunch.
kailangan nyo inform the board, but then around discrepancies in the payment. We are not to the board.
Yeah, I know. But as to the details, the very details, meron kasi mga situations that we stay jacket now. For the implement ng meeting, nahihirapan sila. They'll ask us to work for them.
Ang maganda lang siguro, kung ito 2 years, at least to put a general guideline of what is to be followed. So that the committee, which will be assigned, would be guided accordingly. They will have a parameter to work with.
General rule na lang. They have to ask how to carry it out.
So that we do not, so that the national board does not micromanage it as such. Okay. Yeah, that was already a motion. So, okay. Any other changes? Questions to the? Okay, so can we basically we will just upload the revised copy. We approve the revised version of the policy guidelines during the special board meeting to be called. But in principle, we have all agreed on the changes to be made. Okay, so that we can limit the discussions during the special board meeting. So can we have a motion to that effect?
Yeah. Mr. Chair, I move that we put in principle on the amendments to this new policy.
Okay, there's a motion, has been seconded, there's a late objection. Hearing none, the motion is carried. Okay, last item, 9, PCL assistance, PCL members affected by supervising Yolanda. Now we have been receiving letters from various counselors in PFP regarding their members who have been affected by the typhoon, asking if the PCL family could extend assistance to those heavily affected. Yes. Okay, so we will
Mr. Chairman, before the discrepancy,
okay.
Mr. Chairman, can we tackle 9, 10, 11? Because these are all related to different circumstances. Get assistance to victims of Landa, earthquake, and war conflict, armed conflict is one
There is only a okay, that is a suggestion. Can we have a motion? There is a motion to consider items 9, 10, 11, which all pertains to financial assistance of the PCL to affected